Good morning, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. I was up at an incredibly early hour this morning, and it honestly wasn't even really that early. It was just I went to bed late last night too, so I think that has something to do with it. But it is early. There was still dew out on the front lawn when I woke up this morning, so I know it's early. But we ended up getting up early so that we could go to Jewel before we had to go to before my dad has to go to football practice, which is at like 9 o'clock. So I think they probably have to leave 8:30, 8:45, you know, something like that. And so we got up. My dad, I think, woke me up at like 6:10, and then we ended up going to the grocery store about 7, made it home by about 8 o'clock. So anyways, I do have my Jewel haul to share with you guys now. However, there were a couple things that did not, we couldn't like find, or they didn't have, or they weren't tagged properly. One of the things actually we did end up picking up, but unfortunately the Johnsonville sausage. Now my mom wanted to get like the ropes kind of, because she wants to do something for like Oktoberfest, and she was gonna get those. They didn't have like the ropes of the Johnsonville. They said they did, but then we literally were standing there for like 5 minutes, didn't see them at all. I think I got the cheddar like brat kind of things from Johnsonville, which is like the like shrink wrapped kind, if that makes sense. It's not like the like actual like brats. So yeah, anyways, we got that though instead. They didn't have the Sambas on, like juice. That was $2.99 for like one thing. They did have the dragon fruit kind, but I've never tried that. I don't know if I'd like it. I really like the acai kind. And then also too, they didn't have nectarines tagged, and they had them. They said $2.99, and I was like, that's not the right price for them, because they're supposed to be 99 cents with the coupon. But normally they have the price with the coupon listed, and since I didn't see that at all on there, I was like, I don't want to risk it, because especially with produce, like I can't check, like, you know, I could scan the item in the store and just double check, like make sure that it comes up at that price, like on my phone, through like the Jewel app. But because it was produce, like I think I can punch in the UPC, but I was just like, I'm not gonna chance it. We didn't really need them per se, so we didn't pick that up. And then the one other thing that I can remember we didn't get was, originally I wasn't gonna get them, then I decided to put them on my list. Then when we got there, they didn't have any of the originals, so we didn't end up getting them, and that was the Thomasville like English muffins, which I realized we still have a package, probably a little over a package left from the ones that my dad got last week at Tony's. So I was like, we'll probably be okay. It would have been nice because those ones are like the name brand, you know, like, and normally those are really expensive. So I was like, oh, to get them for $1.99 is awesome. But they didn't have anything, they didn't have any of the original kind left, which I think is the only kind my mom likes. They had like pumpkin and like some other like, you know, varieties, and I was like, I don't think that she'd like them, and she eats them probably more than everybody else, if they're just like plain, you know, like she just toasts them or whatever. But like for Matthew, or for Jack Moore and my dad, I make those like breakfast sauce or breakfast sandwiches, and I use those. But again, kind of the same thing. I don't know if they'd love it if it had like other stuff on it. It wasn't just like plain original. So everything else we got, I think they had everything else in stock, and we were able to get everything that, like I said, beyond that was what I wanted to get. But let me share with you guys all the deals that were going on for Jewel today. These were all the items here on the table. These were totaled, it was $61.78 that we paid, and $3.55 of that was tax. So this was technically under 60 bucks really for all this stuff, which I think is awesome. And we saved $74.49, which is also really awesome. And one of the things that I think cost a little much, but we didn't actually have that much savings on, was the Powerades. Those were on sale for 89 cents when you bought in multiples of 5. So we bought 10 in total. I got some because my mom doesn't like Gatorade as much as she likes Powerade, so I got those more for her. And then the Gatorades yesterday, when my dad got those from Tony's, he got more of like the regular kind for like him, Matthew, and Jack. So like I said, those were only 89 cents, and I think they only retail at like $1. Oh, so we did save about 50%. It was $1.79. I actually thought that they retailed at like less than that, but anyways, I guess it was a good price. So like I said, we we ended up picking up 10 of those in total. Again, do have to buy multiples of 5. And then they had the Lay's or Chips Ahoy, or I think it was maybe one of the crackers also, were $1.99, and they were when you buy 3, so you could mix and match with this, and this was with the Just For You coupon that you do have to clip, and it's a limit of 3 items. So we got 1 of the Chips Ahoy cookies and then 2 of the Lay's potato chips, which, like I said, for $1.99 isn't too bad. Like, it's still a little much because, like, these are not very big bags, but like all these prices, even on their potato chips, has went up. It's like $2.19 I think now, and their bags I think are only a little bit bigger, so I think it might work out to be like kind of the same ounces wise, but they're normally $4.79. That's what that says on there, so you actually do save kind of a lot, but again, that's only because it's like name brand potato chips, but the bags are still really small. So like I said, and then also with the cookies, the same thing, those were just $1.99, and like I said, that was buy 3 with the Just For You coupon. They also had Cheez-It crackers, which were on sale for $5 for 2 when you bought 2 with the Just For You coupon. And I also had, though, in addition to that, so those were normally like the store coupons, but I also have $1 off 2 like manufacturer coupon, and that coupon stacked with this one. So I loaded both of them. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Like, I think with the Johnsonville, I actually did have $1 off coupon as well, in addition to like the store coupon that made it the price that it was, then the additional $1 comes off, but that didn't actually happen. Sometimes it's kind of hit or miss whether or not that will work, because I think sometimes some of them might be loaded as like store coupons and some might be loaded as manufacturer coupons, and like they might both be, in which case they won't both come off. But if one's one and the other's the other, they will both come off. And like I said, I think that was the case with the Cheez-Its. So those were only 4 for 2, or $2 each, which is not too bad for actual name brand Cheez-Its. Normally I never see these, hardly, very rarely, and I haven't seen them in a long time, like under $2. So I thought that wasn't too bad of a price. They also had pistachios, which were on sale, and the Wonderful brand pistachios, which are also name brand, typically pretty expensive. 1 pound packages on sale for $3.99. They were a limit of 2, which was a really awesome deal for those, so we went ahead and picked up some of those. And then they also had the Peace Teas. These were on sale, $5 for 4. There was $1 off 4 coupon, making them just $1 each, or 4 for 4. And then the Buy Antioxidant drinks, these were 4 for 4 with a Just For You coupon. That was like a price point kind of coupon, and it just adjusts and makes them like that price. I don't know what like the coupon takes off based on what the sale is, but for that was like one of those. So it was 4 for 4, $1 each. And that was the same with the Johnsonville. Like I was saying, that was $2.99. And also, like I was saying, they didn't have that kind of the links that we want, or they had the rope. Instead they had like these kind of links, and I couldn't find anything that was similar that my mom would have actually wanted to have used for that. And like, because I don't know, they're not the same like thickness and stuff like that, I just kind of figured we'll just probably, when she wants it, we'll get it for like, you know, from Aldi or something like that, although it won't be probably the Johnsonville kind, but it'll probably be somewhat similar to that in price. But they're $2.99 for either the ropes or the links, and that's like a Just For You coupon. I think it's a limit of 1. In addition to that, like I said, they also had $1 off 1 coupon, but that didn't end up coming off. So like I said, that might have been, you know, conflicting or whatever, or it was like not a manufacturer coupon or something like that. Then they also had, as part of the produce, they had a 3-pound bag of red potatoes, which were 99 cents, which is an awesome price for a 3-pound bag of red potatoes. So pick that up. And then also too, they had corn on sale for 19 cents each. It was a limit of 5 with the Just For You coupon, so we went ahead and picked up 5 of those. I think that was like 95 cents, or a little under $1, which is also a really good price. Then they had, which this was advertised, the Colgate toothpaste or toothbrushes. Those were on sale for $1.49, but there was a 50-cent off coupon, making it just 99 cents. And then this was not entirely advertised. They did say that they had a coupon for soft soap or Irish Spring, but it also included Speed Stick deodorant and like I think one other thing as well when I actually went and checked the coupon. But these were on sale for $2.50, and there was $1 off coupon, making them just $1.50, which I didn't think was too bad. I told you guys, normally personal care products I like to stay under $2 with, and I normally do not get like any deals on that kind of stuff at Jewel, very rarely, because they don't normally have a lot of good deals on that kind of stuff. So I thought that was a, you know, again, pretty decent buy, especially for Jewel. So like I said, that was kind of everything we ended up picking up. Again, wasn't a ton of stuff. We didn't really get any meat, like kind of other than the brats and, you know, or the sausage, but we did end up getting a little bit of produce. And again, also the Coke products, Coke and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper were on sale for $3.99. When you buy multiples of 4, it was a limit of 8, so you can either buy 4 or 8, and we just went with the 4 because honestly it wasn't the best price. We still have a lot of pop, and I know the only kind that like we kind of would run out of is like my mom's Diet Coke right now, so I just went ahead and picked up 3 of those and then just got 1 of the regular like cherry Coke. And you can mix and match however you want to do that. Like originally I thought my dad might say, oh yeah, we'll just get like one thing of Mountain Dew or whatever, but he was like, oh, let's get cherry Coke. So either way that would have been fine. It would have worked out. Like I said, you don't have to stick to just one brand. You can mix and match however. So again, those were only $3.99 each with that when you buy in the multiple. So this and these were actually the only thing that I bought that wasn't with like a digital coupon. Everything else was like the Just For You coupons. So like I said, those were the only things. The Coke and, you know, that didn't require a coupon, and neither did these. So anyways, that was it. That was all we ended up picking up from Jewel today. Like I said, they didn't have a ton of stuff going on, and like there was a couple other things. Like one other pretty decent deal was they had Baskin Robbins ice cream, like the smaller, like, you know, little pint or whatever it is, or smaller than that, you know, little like personal size kind of cups. They were on sale for $1.50. It was a limit of 6, and the only thing is we don't have any room in the freezer, and I just picked up that one thing of ice cream from Meijer for like 1.5 pint ice cream, whatever, like a regular size kind of thing of ice cream was. I think I paid like $1.50, or, you know, it was under $2, whatever, for one of those that we just bought. And I was like, honestly, that'll take the place of the ice cream for right now, and I don't have any more room to like be moving things and being like, okay, well I can get this in here once we finish this, you know, like. So I was just like, I didn't want to, you know, play around with trying to shove things in the freezer anymore. So I was like, I'm just not going to get these. And I personally don't really like it. Like I don't like a lot of like ice creams. They're just, it's too hard on my stomach. I can't do it. So but I was thinking about getting those. Those were an okay deal. Like I said, they had a couple other things. They actually had a lot of stuff advertised for like Labor Day sales, and, you know, again, a couple other good deals. Like I think they did have the Johnsonville like deli kind of like brat sausages that were I think $3.99 with a Just For You coupon, which is kind of close to what I can get a lot of times anyway on a lot of the other, like, you know, brats and stuff like that. So I didn't do that deal this time. But also too, because we were spending, like, again, between Tony's and Caputo's yesterday was about $50. I think we spent like 70 or 60 something at Meijer the other day. So like because of the Labor Day sales, there were a lot of like good deals going on at multiple stores. So I didn't want to again spend like all the grocery money for that week on just one store. I wanted to make sure I at least got some of the good sales at some of the stores. Big into had like Jewel not had, you know, again, a couple other sales going on this week, maybe I would have picked up the brats instead, or again too, if I wasn't spending as much at Meijer this week or something. So that's why I kind of play it by ear each week. Like if they have a lot of sales going on, some of the ones that might not be as good deals I might not end up doing, or something that I'm like, we didn't really need this, you know, versus like this week if there was something that we kind of needed, I would go ahead and pick it up, and if we didn't, you know, then maybe pass on a deal that wasn't as good or something like that, whatever. But anyways, let me get this stuff put away. I thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on for Jewel this week. I don't have a whole ton to put away actually, because we'll probably have the corn for dinner. Like I probably just need to put this away right now because I need to get some coffee before I like fall over right now. So anyways, like I was saying though, I thought I'd just share that with you guys and the deals that were going on at Jewel for this week. Well guys, it is time for me to take a shower and get to bed. I am going to bed early tonight. Jack kept telling me, he was like, why don't you go to bed at like 9 o'clock? Because I kept saying, I was like, I probably got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I, you know, was up at 6:45 this morning. Again too, there was still dew on the ground outside. Like, I'm so tired. And then Jack's like, why don't you go to bed at like 9 o'clock? And I was like, I still, even like if I tried, I still couldn't even fall asleep that early. I mean, like maybe possibly today I could. Like I am not the type of person that can take naps or like go to sleep early. Like, I mean, I can go to sleep early, but like if the sun is still out, I really struggle with actually going to bed like ready for bed. Like every once in a while I will, sometimes if I'm watching TV, if it's like at night or something like that, I will doze off, but I almost always wake back up. Like I can't fall asleep in my clothes and like, you know, that kind of thing. But like if I tried to go to sleep like 9 o'clock or early or something like that, like while the sun's still out, I would not have been able to sleep. So it's like I'm not going to do that, but I'm still going to bed very early tonight. Which the reason too I didn't end up like taking a nap or anything was because I was like, honestly, if this could help me so that I can fall asleep early, like get good sleep, and then hopefully actually like get up early tomorrow, I was like, that would be awesome. So I was, versus like where, you know, again, I was like, well, if I try and like, you know, again, just take like a short nap, I might end up then not wanting to like sleep early like tonight. So I think that this will hopefully be helpful. I'm hoping, because honestly I came back from Jewel and I was like, I could probably go back to bed. Like it was, you know, 8 o'clock or whatever. I was like, probably go back to bed for like another 2 hours. But I stayed up the whole time so that I could force myself to go to sleep early tonight, and then like I said, hopefully get up early and then maybe get into a really good routine of like going to bed early and all that kind of stuff. So because I was trying to force myself to stay awake though, I did have like try and get to some things. Like I also made my lists and I like almost finished with Meyer, and then I also ended up doing a little bit of dishes and laundry. Like I still kind of stayed in my room for the most part for today, but I was still trying to be like productive in the things that I was doing. I actually went through I had a stack of like sales papers in my room, and it was like a good stack of papers, and I was like, I need to go through this because I kept moving it. Originally I moved it off my desk so I could use my desk, then I put it on my bed. Then when I went to bed that night, I just moved it onto my desk chair, and then I went to go sit in my desk chair. I was like, I moved it back onto the bed, and I was like, you know what, today I'm just gonna actually take care of it instead of just keep moving it around, because yeah, sometimes I'm procrastinate like that instead of actually just taking care of it, which didn't even take that long. It was like 5 minutes to go through everything. Sometimes I'm just not very motivated to get those things done, but I was like, today I like, so long as I kept my brain kind of engaged, I felt like I was still sort of awake. But like today has just kind of been foggy. Like my brain is just not there today, and despite the caffeine that I had today, like it's still not even really enough to have like kept me awake. And again too, going to the grocery store this morning seems like a dream, like, or it seems like it was like yesterday. Like it just show like I wasn't even really actually there. Like it just seems so you know, I don't know, I was so tired. But anyways, I'm going to, like I said, take a shower and get to bed. It's weird though because I was like, oh yeah, like I got a, you know, fresh start to the week and everything. I'm like, tomorrow's already Tuesday, like today was Monday. And so yeah, we got to figure out to, might try and go to Meyer maybe on Wednesday would be nice, since I already have my list done. We could go early this week, and like really early, kind of just get that done would be super awesome. So anywho guys, like I said, I really want to kind of stay in this good, you know, again, getting up early. I do not want to be up at 6:45 in the morning, but I would like to be up early, so that's why I'm trying to get to bed early tonight. But I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give the gold thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.